as it is somehow I do not staple. The fights in the game are meh. But the game has a great story and a great evolution of that story. And I was... No, not too slow, not too slow, not too slow. And I'm too slow. If I do it from here, maybe. Oh yeah, okay, from here. Oh, I have an invisible wall. Oh, okay. Sheesh, that was close. What else can I say about the game? The banter between between Antia and Red is one of the best banters I saw yet. They really catch that couple thing. The way they talk to each other, the way they are sarcastic with each other. It fits the game. For the rest, yeah, every NPC that is in the game is kind of like the worst NPC in the worst pure human ever.
Novices really have no idea how many miles a Banisher runs to solve a case.
I once met Nero Fox, the infamous Banisher who solved all his cases from the comfort of his armchair.
I should have become his apprentice.
Thing is, his apprentice was the one that went into the field for him.
Yeah. He was just a modern CEO.
A trail of blood. I don't like that.
Why not?
The tracks continue this way.
That's all it has been. Ghostly trails and trails of blood. The other thing right now is also I'm doing the hauntings because I don't know if maybe if I don't do them I would get a worse end than the good ending. So
torn clothing and all.
since the major choice in the game was sacrifice humans or ascend them or banish them. So and
There's blood
banish them
here.
or ascend them. And that you have to do the majority of it one way or the other way to save her or to banish her at the end. I'm not sure if I don't do enough of the hauntings that it maybe hinders me in the end to get in one of the endings. So let me guess, this one is another one of those. Yeah.
The tracks lead into this cave. Must have been really desperate.
Avoid traveling. Will this be the first time? Nope. Oh, we have to talk to him?
Now the past is mine to see. Go away! Leave me alone! Ah! Shoe! No! Give it back! Ah! Eaten alive. Hope it was quick.
The wolf took her purse. Bathsheba Ingersoll's, perhaps.
Damn, that's a wolf.
Have some of that.
Doggy, doggy, doggy. Why did you sacrifice yourself for the stupid alpha? No. And again. Damn. Warrior doggies.
Down, boy. Let's search the den. Poor Nathaniel shall never again see Boston.
But Bathsheba Ingersoll may get her money back.
Nathaniel. Poor lad.
I'm still here.
If you think about it, I did a lot of extra content and somehow I'm still underleveled even for the enemies I have right now. Those are still 17, the other ones were over 20. Keys, a strange symbol embossed upon them.
Here's the belt. The purse is with it.
Keys. Widow Ingersoll's, I don't doubt.
I've seen this symbol in the mines below Fort
Holy.
Jericho.
Why would she have keys to...
Where is the closest resting point? Oh, yeah, okay.
the mines?
Mines. You want to take a look, don't you? An enraged specter is lurking nearby. Why not summon it?
Gavamarcas and Alice.
That's not the ritual I'd have used.
Yeah, okay.
Present yourself!
Also not that one? Oh, no, it's that one. Hola! Muy bien. Sheesh. Yeah. This will be fun.
Come back here!
Okay, so how many hours will I, will I be fighting this one? Hell.
Reinforcements!
No, no reinforcements, please.
Spectral fire inbound.
Of course.
Running away, are we?
Not gonna make this. I gotta keep this up.
Look out!
Enough! Damn crows!
Can't outrun a ghost. Think you could take on a
Also that you
ghost?
don't stagger him at all.
Watch out.
Really, at
Spectre
all.
possession.
Damn. With the heavy attack.
Give it all you've got.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
Enough with the damn crows!
Be ready.
There's more of them.
Watch out. Spectre possession.
No.
God's that thing, huh?
Come on, drink.
Having all the fun.
Ah!
I'll get you eventually.
Oh, wait. Let's play this strategically. Let's first freeze him. And give him some damage with this one. Switch to him.
About to strike.
And miss his head, of course. Oh.
Enough with the damn crows.
Yeah, really, those damn crows. Yeah, let's come back here later. is the resting spot?
Excuse me.
Eh.
Nathaniel Sather, I presume. The salesman at Ingersoll's stall.
Indeed. Well, former salesman, obviously. Killed on his journey to Boston.
Yes, we found your body. Sorry about that. I'm Antea Duarte, and here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers, and we've been searching for you.
Banishers? Wonderful. You can help me. I am defenseless, unarmored, vulnerable. It's not something I enjoy.
And you are a ghost.
You need our help, you say?
Indeed I do. I wish you to pass a message to Widow Ingersoll.
Pay your debts, Bathsheba Ingersoll. I think she got the message already.
She owes me my wages. Her husband left money, and she has not spent it. It is close to her heart. She'll not part with it.
That's why you stole the cash box. I've got some bad news, Nathaniel. You're dead. You can't spend the money.
No, but Thomas can. She can send it to Boston. She knows about him. She knows about my best friend in the whole wide world.
I'll ask you some questions if you don't mind. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about your past. Where are you from?
I'm Boston born and raised. Thought I'd die there too. Alas, it was not to be. I miss the city life. The music. The colour and the splendour. The dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots.
Do you have family?
I have Thomas. Bathsheba knows about him. About us. I know she read our letters.
We're not here to judge you, Mr. Sather, or who you love.
I'm in a bind now. I can get the money. And the money is mine. But I cannot use it. Bathsheba Ingersoll must send the money to Thomas in Boston.
A good boss, is she, the widow Ingersoll?
Once she was as good as her husband. Now, not so much.
What happened?
Old man Ingersoll was the kindest of men, and God rewarded him with a talent for commerce. He taught me all he knew, and more than that, became the father I'd never had. But he took sick and died. Bathsheba began to live for her shop alone. Nothing matters to her anymore.
Yeah, we noticed that.
We found your purse. With the money, there were keys. Bathsheba's.
Bathsheba's. She guarded the keys closely. She'd take them with her when she went out.
Keepsakes of her husband, she said.
A lie. Before we came to Fort Jericho, I'd never seen those keys in my life.
Do you know where she was going?
Not far. She was never gone more than an hour.
Not far from the fort. Somewhere locked up, if the keys are any kind of clue.
If I had something to hide not far from the fort, I'd hide it in the mines. We'll take our leave.
I don't know what this key opens. I do know Widow Ingersoll wants it even more than she wants her money. And if you find out why, she'll be very upset.
Okay. Let's upset her. If I have a...
Sather right? Did the widow Ingersoll lie to us?
One of them isn't telling the truth. We should explore the mines beneath the fort anyway, just in case.
Oh, shelter with a damp and itchy straw bed. Just how I like it.
If any Gen Z or younger ever sees this, just remember one thing. If your parents ever start to complain about the price of the games, that you ask for money for DLCs and everything, always remind them that when they were young, they were the ones that bought stuff during the 360 era, or they bought extra money stuff on their cell phone and so on. So it's their fault. They showed companies that companies can make money with anything, and that's why today we literally pay for anything. Gacha games, DLCs, 450 euro just for a skin in LOL. So yeah, it all started with your parents. So we have to go back to Fort Jericho. Which one is the closest? But don't tell your parents that I said it. Or one day your grandparents.
What have you done with her, Islander?
Here we go again. And I was thought I would go back in there. We talked about Lost Odyssey before. If I think about which games influenced me most, I wouldn't even say that it were games during the SNES time, of course, Final Fantasy and so on, because it still goes on today. It's something that will always stick with me as one of the greatest series of all time. But I think Halo influenced me a lot. I don't know why Halo was one of the games still today, FPS games that I can play without having motion sickness.
They never learn, do they?
In terms of RPGs.
Possession incoming.
Yeah, KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2. Those are classics for people who have my age. Now, of course, everything from BioWare.
Run, Red.
A lot of stuff from...
Dark in here.
Oh, I lost the name, but the ones that bring out Obsidian.
Let's find the symbol.
And one of the bigger influences and a game that I still... A trilogy that I still played to this day, Mass Effect. I even liked Andromeda, somehow. I'm sorry. I didn't like the story, I didn't like that it was bugged like hell. But the fighting system was the best one. It's a little bit like... sadly, like Origins. Like Dragon Age. It became more actiony and it became more... relevant. to the time where it
Nathaniel
came
was
out.
right about the keys. Now why would Bathsheba come here?
I have to say a lot of stuff that came out on PlayStation 3 and 360 were very influential. Maybe even more than we would have thought during that time. Also maybe because everything that came out during that time we have number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 these days. So a lot of stuff was milked like hell that came out during that time.
Sugar, oil, and spoons. All stolen from Ingersoll's store.
According to the widow.
One thief stole the money and the keys and the merchandise and hid the stuff here. And that thief was the widow Ingersoll herself.
Why would she steal her own merchandise?
She wanted Nathaniel to stay to save the store.
Get to this one. Wee Highland kiss for you. Have a bit of this.
That would also influence me a lot, of course. I like car games, so Need for Speed, the first Gran Turismo's, Need for Speed because of the action, because Need for Speed 1
You've been good to me, Mr. Ingersoll,
had a
and I'll
mod.
not forget it. I'll do as you ask. I'll help your good lady wife to run the store. I'll not let you down. I swear on it.
I, Nathaniel Thada. On this 3rd day of September in the year 1691, at Boston in the province of Massachusetts, one day I will be able to say it, Bay, hereby swear that I shall keep to my post as shop boy at Ingersoll's General Store, now located in Boston, for whichever period of time my employer, Master Weldon Ingersoll, requires, or, in his absence, to the requirement of Mistress Bathsheba Ingersoll, that the store may endure. Signed, witnessed, and registered at Boston, September 3rd, 1691.
Mr. Ingersoll, the late husband of our dear widow.
Nathaniel seemed loyal to the Ingersolls. I wonder why he broke his promise.
We should ask the widow.
Yeah, so Need for Speed for the action. Gran Turismo for one of the first games where you actually had to know how to brake to get a corner.
The ledger for Ingersoll's store. Same dates, but with much higher figures.
2 different ledgers, one of which was locked inside a chest. Widow Ingersoll didn't want Nathaniel to see the accounts. She was lying to him about the finances.
Why would Bathsheba lie about her finances?
To keep the store, to keep Nathaniel. They're all she has. She doesn't want to be alone.
Of course, the very first Rage Quit games. One of them, very famously, Goonies. I don't know why they made that game so unbelievably hard. One game that started, for me at least, started a trope that I hate till this day. Metroid. That you had to get your weapons, and after you have your weapons, you have to backtrack for I don't know how long to be able to use the weapons that you just unlocked to get to a new room that then opens up in a whole new level for you. It's one of those tropes that makes me angry till today. And I played God of War 1. Got the 3, so God of War normal. I started to hate the game because of that. So many places where I knew, okay, I have to backtrack here, I have to backtrack here, I have to backtrack here. And then of course, since I was playing it on PC, I played Ragnarok directly after. After I saw the first thing where I had to backtrack, I said, okay, you'll never touch that game again. And also by playing it so close one to the other, I also noticed that it was simply a carbon copy with snow in the beginning, so yeah. That's also a little bit of a pet peeve.
So, Banishers, what did you find?
Mr. Sether. Amongst other things hidden in the mines, we found your contract with Mr. Ingersoll.
I signed that on the day old man Ingersoll died. Tears stained the page. I promised to look after the shop, to look after Bathsheba. On my oath, I bound myself to the store, but the bonds chafed. So I took what was mine and ran.
We also found an account book, a double of the one Bathsheba showed you, only healthier.
Bathsheba has money. Bathsheba lies. The money is rightfully mine.
Maybe it's time to go back to the store and confront Widow Ingersoll.
We'll take our leave.
Thank you for your help.
Yeah, one of the pet peeves. It's a pet peeve I also have a little bit with Mass Effect, but they kind of made up for it a little bit, if I remember correctly. Because you could, even after a while, you would have a little bit of an advantage if you played the other games. But the thing of the sequel, something has to happen where you restart at 0. If you have a save game, you should always have a little bit of an advantage. Even if the game afterwards is harder. So you have a save game, let's say you have a save game. You might start instead of level 1, you might start with level 10 and have already some stuff unlocked, but of course the enemies and so on will also be level 10. But at least you don't have that annoying thing of, I just finished as a hero, as I had everything, I could kill everyone as I wanted, and then in the next game I feel like I never played the other game. Because somehow everything I knew I lost, so I might have had amnesia all the time. That's a little bit of a pet peeve. Of course, it's normal that they do it somehow. It would be a lot more work to not do it like that. But it would also be nice to give something back to the people who played the first one and who finished the first one. Instead of just milking us right now, because every game is now 70 euros on consoles. Thank you Sony, thank you Ubisoft. But milking us to just have a new trinket or an armor that looks nicer, and you still have to pay for it even if you show that you finished the game before and you are a fan of the series.
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds ominous. So talk.
I've bad news for you. I found Nathaniel's body. The wolves got him.
Oh no. Poor boy, what a terrible end. Did he, have my keys with him?
Ah, yes. The keys. The precious keys you so ardently wished to recover. The keys which opened first a door in the mines, then a chest sat behind that door. I found your real ledger and your so-called stolen goods. You lied to me, hoping I wouldn't go to the mines. Didn't it work?
The box is mine, and so are its contents. What did you do with it? I want them back.
We have what we need.
Precious.
Perhaps it's time to end this.
Mrs. Ingersoll, I have someone I want you to meet. An old friend.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ingersoll, all's well. You know Nathaniel Sather, of course. I'll confirm it. His ghost haunts your store.
You! He who left when I needed him and lingers when I very much don't!
The money is mine by right.
The money is Mr. Ingersoll's. You wanted it for your precious Thomas.
My Thomas is alive, and old man Ingersoll is long dead, and you have never grieved him. You keep me here to keep the store. You keep the store to keep your husband. You keep your husband to keep your heart unbroken.
I cannot. It would kill me to. I lied about the books. I stole the stock and hid it, so the business would continue. So you would stay.
I know. But do you hear yourself? What the hell were you thinking?
I think it's time to end this.
Aye.
Nathaniel Sather, the Ingersoll store was their labor of love, and you sacrificed much to keep it going. Now, you haunt its owner.
I did nothing wrong. She withheld my wages. She lied about the store's finances.
That's history now. Where you are, you can't use the money. You can't go back to Boston, Nathaniel.
No, I can. I can move fast and far now. No limits. I can go. I can go to Thomas.
To what end? So you can haunt him?
Your heart may be bound to Thomas, but your ghost is bound to the store by your written promise to old man Ingersoll. You won't leave. You can't. Slowly you will decay, and slowly you will forget who you were. You'll forget who Thomas was.
But that's unfair.
Life is unfair, Nathaniel. Death, too. If you can't claim fairness, at least claim peace. Go now, free of your obligations.
Forgive me, Thomas, for I failed you. Please, remember me as I remembered you.
You have been here.
Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see.
Okay, finally level up. How many do we still have? I have 4 here. Okay, next one. I will have a small 5-minute break. I've been sitting here for 3 hours and 40 minutes straight. I have I will be right back. Save game now. We did. Doesn't show how long we have been playing, no. Well, I think I've been already playing for over 20 hours and... World completion 15%. Ouch. Gate lock. Flora Abbott out. Safe return. Nope. Theodore Shepard out. Safe return. Yes. Flora Abbott. Safe return. Yes. Theodore Shepard. Yes. White and Pennington. Yes. Flora Abbott. Yes. Helen Priest. Flora Abbott. Good.
I remember Flora. Rather, she wasn't dead.
And of course, it's... Oh. Okay, that's a lot of tracking to do. Let's check the other one.
Oh, there! Who's that? Who enters? Oh, thank God. You, Scotsman, help me. Did you see it? Did you see the ghost?
Aye, I did. All right, maybe I can help. Right, soldier, spill. What's going on exactly? What happened to Nurse Wings?
What do you think happened? She died, that's what happened. She died, and now she's trying to take me too.
We heard screaming. Was that you? Did no one else answer?
None here gives two shites for their fellows. Too busy looking out for their own asses. I could die screaming in here and none would care till me corpse began to stink.
When did you last see Nurse Wings alive?
Couldn't say. Time is... tricky. She was here, then she left, then she came back as a ghost. Still holding her bastarding lancet.
Why would she want you dead?
She's a ghost. She ain't here for beer and biscuits.
He's right in a way. She is killing him.
Your cough is no better. Worse, if anything.
Aye, it worsens. When she comes, I sicken. She's a better nurse living, I tell you that.
Yeah, strange.
Where does her ghost go, you think?
She comes and goes through a locked door. After that, not a clue.
Is there a key? Or another way in?
Perhaps. This was the blockhouse upon a time. There was a passage out. Through the westernmost tower. I had a key. Search my things in the barracks if they haven't been plundered. Might still be there.
Right, well, I'll look into things. You stay here.
Where in shite you expect I'll go? You stay here. Go on then, cheeky bastard.
No, be nice now.
So sweet Nurse Wings, kind and caring, comes back as a vengeful ghost.
Maybe the kindness was an act.
If she was acting, she did a bloody good job.
That's in the barracks, not in the war.
McCrae! Over here!
Are you alright?
Can't sleep. Bad dreams. Screaming of men long dead.
Even more.
You should be sleeping too.
Reminds me of another soldier I knew some years ago. Haunted as hell, he turned out to be a promising banisher.
We have a ritual that will put those men to sleep for good. Just name the place. Somewhere important to you.
At the cemetery, there's an unmarked grave. I've always wondered who lies therein. That's the place, I expect.
Perfect. If I find you there, I'll put your dreams to sleep. Had any good scuttle lately?
Teddy Shepherd bores me with his usual nonsense about Flora Abbott. I tell him to troop off. She's a better shot than he. Better human too. I don't care what colour she is. Mind you, I'll tell her to troop off and all. No favours here.
Should we still, yeah.
Did you know Sebastian Priest?
I surely did. Good man. Hell of a soldier. Had kingly ideals, but did not strut like a crow in the gutter. Hero is an ill-used tag, oft misassigned. But Lieutenant Priest was a hero, and a proper one at that.
What do you think of the whole Helen Priest situation?
A shame what happened. She'd have done well. She'd have done well by us. Maybe there's still hope for the world to change. Just because I can't see it doesn't mean it isn't there.
We've known an officer or three, you and me. So, tell me about the captain.
In nigh on 20 years' service, I've not met a commander more efficient. Nor one so relentless. Ever a pain in the ass, aye. But a good one. But that was then and this is now. He's not the man he was. Still a pain in the arse, mind.
As you were, soldier.
So which made-up ritual do you want to do this time?
Let's keep it simple. Candles and that.
At least it's all this is a tourist place.
All right, here we go. All right, we have what we came for.
I must leave for a short time. Please check on Mr. Peabody from time to time. Ignore his foul mouth, for he is ill. I shall return soon. Nurse Wings.
Why would she up and leave like that?
And why has she not come back?
Maybe she had an accident.
She kept records. Maybe she wrote it down. Here's our tower.
Found it. My thanks. Mr. McCraith, forgive me. I did not see you there. I see you bring company. How lovely.
Do you remember we talked about how I lost my partner in New Eden?
Such a tragedy. Antea, if I remember rightly?
Antea Duarte. Good to meet you.
But how? my, you lived! Well, this is marvelous news. And good news these days is so terribly rare.
Nurse Wings, I died in New
Yeah,
Eden.
she's missed the memo.
Excuse me?
You and I are very much alike, Nurse Wings, don't you think?
Are we? How so?
I'm a ghost, Nurse Wings. And so are you.
Are you sure you're well, Miss Duarte? You
No.
sound feverish. Perhaps you need to lie down and rest?
I don't rest, Nurse Wings. Sound familiar?
She won't be told. We'll have to prove it to her.
If you need it, I may still have some vervain. You let me know.
Goodbye, Nurse Wings. For now.
I'll be here, as ever.
Aye. That's the problem.
She won't listen. We must find proof.
Yeah, got a mirror. June, they don't show Mr. Peabody is in bad shape, heavy cough, some fever. June, probably. Yesterday the storm that hit the fort did a lot of damage to the walls of the office. I had to go behind the infirmary to retrieve the debris. It had shipped, but what a surprise when I discovered a small path that led me over the mountain. I arrived near the sumptuous waterfall next to the cliff. There I can hear the sound of the water crashing on the rocks, the birds singing, and the wind blowing through the tree branches. It is so quiet. I feel safe and calm there. I think I'm going to make it my secret place.
She neither sleeps nor eats, but doesn't question it.
She gets her sustenance elsewhere now.
28th of April 1925. Mint or sage for headache. Chamomile unit.
Poor Nurse Wings is losing her grip.
June, not sure. Today I will try a new method for Cotton's cough. I will use sage in infusions and put a cataplasm on his chest. I heard the Indians do this. Also, I got sick. I will have to isolate myself for a while as so not to transmit my illness to other inhabitants. I will take the opportunity to continue my research in case the Indian solution does not work.
Our denial runs deep and Peabody sickens. The journal spoke of a clifftop hideaway. Not a cozy wee pub then.
Right. Let's go for a walk.
A ghost left a blurred fragment of its memory.
There's an echo here, but we need the tie. Anne's medics remind me of my mother's. The oils and ointments, infusions and concoctions.
I bet she knew her business.
She treated the men the slavers worked to death in the field.
My sweet Ethiel goes with weapons. We like food. We like sleep. We are cold, but we stand fast. Tomorrow I shall go with Helen Pierce and Matthew Fallow in search of mission. I will buy the as soon as
Though she had little money, she was very famous. That's what saved her. I think we found her. There's an echo.
How long has she been here?
No more than a few days.
Here's the key to the infirmary. Now the past is mine to see. I see no journal.
It may have slid from her fingers and fallen.
Let's retrieve it.
I have another in sight. Ride it out. This could be a good spot to cross.
Yes. Jumpy thing.